our rollouts, they were doing a good job coming off that. And, the reality is you can't have trick plays to win games all the time. And so, we need to execute better. We need to be able to run the ball and just, keep the ball moving down the field.
Defense seems to be playing a little more intensity, especially after that hit by Peterson.
Yeah, they are. And I thought, our corners, first they looked a little bit gun shy a little bit, but they came out and they've been real physical and they're shutting things down. One catch on their sideline was just a great catch. And so I think they're doing a lot better job.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Good luck. Back to you, Eric Olson.
All right, thanks, Lee. Both teams out on the field warming up for the second half. We're less than 2 minutes away from the second half. Take a look at some of the first half highlights. This is after the turnover by Mountain Crest after the fumbled kick or fumbled punt. And that got Boswell into the end zone. That tied everything up at 7 apiece. Hey, we told you we'd keep you updated on a couple of those scores. Syracuse ends up beating Box Elder, so Box Elder loses for the first time this season, 20-14 in overtime. Syracuse moves to 4-0. Here's Putu Tau showing that not only can he catch and run, he can throw. 44 yards to Richardson. Richardson finally hauled down, but not before a big pickup. Another score, Brighton was beating Skyview 14-3 at the half. Lone Peak and Highland was near halftime. That's another game that high school enthusiasts are watching. That one was 14-7. Lone Peak number 1 in 5A against number 1 in 4A. Here's Pulver as he lets that punt get by. Here's where the real problem was. He runs into his own player, or he probably is able to get around and get that thing off. And he had to run forward a good 5 yards, and it gave Mountain Crest's defense some time to get there and really light him up. And then Mountain Crest on the very next play goes up top, 29 yards and a touchdown. Hall to Carlson right down the seam. It was just all go. You see everybody heading downfield. And if you're the safety, you go, oh boy. That's like the running of the Bulls, and you've got a sprained ankle. Well, Weber set to kick it off. The Mountain Crest offense will get first crack at it here in the second half, again with the 21-point lead. Tied at 7 after the first period. And the wheels started coming off for the Warriors. Fuller gonna take this one right at the goal line. Heads for the far sideline, turns a corner. Out across the 35, near the 40. We'll see where they spot it. It's back at the 37, and that's where Mountain Crest will start their drive, leading 28-7. And Fuller right at his goal line. Nice return by Fuller. Eddie Hall has been spectacular tonight. He's 6 of 7, 114 yards, 2 touchdowns. Only 17 yards on the ground. He's only run it 3 times. Flag on the first play. Mountain Crest looking like they're picking up penalty number 6, and it's a hold. That's one thing that has not gone well for the Mustangs. Yep. Well, these first 4 games, can you believe this is 4 weeks into the season? Oh my gosh, why does it take so long to get here and goes away so fast? Oh my goodness. Christmas with hitting. Hall, pitch and catch with Richardson. Richardson gets most of the penalty yardage back. Out to the 35-yard line. He's at the, picks up 11 as Levon joins us back in the booth. Richardson having a pretty nice game. 3 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
I think those guys would really like to have one of those Angie's Clean the Sink gift coupons.
You go pick some up?
I did pick one up.
Did you get a couple for you and I?
No, not as far as our boss knows.
I am never going to reach my goal of 400 pounds if you don't help me out. Hall throwing back. He's got his man. Wide open is Carlson. And a saving tackle made out there by Johnson.
You mentioned how efficient Eddie Hall has been. I think that's 8 for 9 now.
Yes.
8 for 9 on passing. Really, it's because he's made excellent decisions and he's reading the defense of Weber very well, finding the openings, and that time he lets the defense come to him, uses his feet, makes some space, makes a good throw.
4 catches, 101 yards for Carlson, and a touchdown to go along with 42 yards rushing. Carlson looking to add to that rushing total, and here comes every flag out there. Getting up off the ground is Jacob Keller saying, "What?
What'd I do?"
Some of those flags came from the stands. And the bad thing for Mountain Crest, that was 7 yards deep. That's going to be a 17-yard penalty. That's penalty number 7. Oh, I smell up-downs in the future for the Mountain Crest linemen at the hands of Coach Caressa.
That's way more fun when you're the coach.
And the famous coach phrase, you know, we'll do this all day.
That's right. I could do this all
I can do
day.
this all day. Puchitao in motion to the near side. They're going to throw it out to Carlson. Receivers blocking out in front of him. That's 6 yards. Now the interesting thing watching this unfold here, Lee, is the way they've used Hall as a quarterback tonight. They put him in position to succeed. They're not going vertical a ton.
Nope.
He's getting his yards with Yak, yards after the catch. Trying to get Weber off sides and get 5 the easy way. Now Hall backs it off.
Taking their time, back judge counting.
5 wide receivers for Hall. Underneath again, this time to Huerta. And Huerta picks up 4.
I assume he's the little brother of Fernando.
Yes, he is.
And when I say little, I mean it, because he's only 190 pounds. Fernando is 320.
Plus a lot. A lot of time on 3rd and long for Hall. He's going to uncork one across the middle. Caught! It's caught by Cody Perks. How did he get that one in there?
Boy, and he had a lot of time to sit back there and survey the defense and step up into this throw, and that's why it gets there. Still not the tightest spiral, but man, it's right on the money.
Wow. 6 different receivers have caught a pass now for Mountain Crest, so Hall spreading the wealth. I mean, that you couldn't defend that any better. And somehow that fell in there. Hall waiting to the last moment. He's looking for Carlson in the back of the end zone. He called it in. Was he in or out? No, he was out.
Let's see if we can see it in the replay. That's the dark end of the field from up here, and our cameras can see better than we can. Carlson, great effort. Ooh, he may have been bobbling.
Yeah, I
that
don't
ball
know if he
came
ever
out.
had full control.
Yeah. That's 2nd down and 10.
going to keep it. Picks up a couple.
Picks that snap up off of his shoelaces. Causes him to hesitate just a little bit and allows the defense to converge. 3rd down, 8.
Four down territory for the Mustangs. They've got a 3-score lead. Carlson and Pututau to the near side. Richardson in the backfield as Pututau goes in motion. Hall in trouble on the edge. Now he throws it to the back of the end zone. Has a man. And it's just a little bit long for Cody Perks. So after hitting 9 out of 10, Hall has missed on his last 2. Yeah, that would have been a catch for the ages right there, if he would have been able to come up with that and stay in bounds. McCall's going to attempt a field goal from 32. So it is not 4 down territory. We'll give it to... We'll let Justin Call try the field goal. There are guys in the backfield, but Call's kicks long enough, but no good. So we'll stay right here as we turn the ball over on downs. Mountain Crest still with a 28-7 lead, but Weber dodges the bullet.
I think it's exactly why you let Call kick that ball. You know, in the past few years, we've seen Mountain Crest go for that down in that area of the field. But, you know, you're going to get into the regular season. You're going to need your kicker periodically. A few years ago to win the championship, they needed their kicker.
Well, this guy's going to only try to get the kicker on the field for PATs, Eddie Hall. He's looking for keeping that play alive with his feet. Just couldn't quite find Perks in the back of the end zone. Weber's offense takes the field. And Boswell finds a seam and finds a 1st down. 13 yards.
Probably
30 yards on 4 carries for Boswell, I'm sorry.
That's all right, probably been their most effective play tonight, that option.
Weber with 75 total yards in the first half. Mountain Crest with 236. Boswell looking at the little comeback pattern out there to Schlange. And it's good for 5 yards. Boswell 4 of 9 for 24 yards. Coming into this game, he was 26 of 56 for 268, 3 interceptions and a touchdown. 2nd and 5. You know, and Tesh starts forward, and if he would have just kind of gone to the side, maybe started heading sideways.
Taking a right and sell that.
That's right. I'm in motion. I'm motioning. So Weber with their 5th penalty. And it's 2nd and 10. It's a big difference. Here comes some pressure off the edge. Now the pitch out to Ted. Mountain Crest does a better job of buttoning that one up, only giving up a couple of yards and making Boswell get rid of it early.
Oh, that was the difference. You're right. That end comes up and forces that pitch way early. We've seen some of the latest pitches that we've seen in game tonight. Tesh does a pretty good job getting upfield and gaining a little positive yardage.